Broadcasting live from the Berkshire Bank Saratoga Pavilion at Saratoga Racecourse, it's Levack and Goz on 104.5 The Team.
We are joined by the man behind the scene, the amazing puppeteer of it all, Mr. Chris Kay, the president of NYRA. Chris, thanks for joining us.
It's great to have you guys here.
Yeah, I gotta just jump right into this. The late pick 5.
Yes.
The NYRA Bets late pick 5.
It is awesome. It is the very best value in horse racing.
I'm gonna win it. You should just hand me $150K right now.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
So you place a 50-cent bet. And if you are the guy who picks all 5 right and the only one, we guarantee you at least $150,000. Now, the pot may be bigger, but even if it isn't, $150,000.
Did you bring it with you? Because I'll just take it.
No, because I know you're a very patient guy. You want to win on Saturday when the guarantee pot is $300,000.
Do I have to choose? Like I can win more than once, right?
Yes, you could.
All right, I'll do both.
There's only one thing we ask of you.
What's that?
You must be a NYRA Bets customer because it's only available to NYRA. I love it. I'm checking out Levack's board, but it's only available to NYRA Bets customers. So for those of you in the audience that wager, you know what a takeout is. Our takeout for exotic bets is, like everybody else, around 24-25%. But for this bet, only 15% takeout. So it is a great value, and we have a guaranteed payout if you're the only winner. And it's just, it is the most popular bet in the country right now for NYRA Bets customers.
The most popular bet in the country. That's awesome. You and I have to start doing our research for sure. And when we're doing our research, we're also going to try to have some food with us. I'm hearing rumors we're getting closer and closer to adding that feature to the app.
We are. There'll be a release next week of an upgrade to the app where you'll be able to order food at 5 different restaurants on property, go to the express line, boom, you got your food. It'll be Shake Shack, the Lobster Roll, and 3 other places. So our favorites. And pretty soon you see the pizza folks, they'll be online. So what you're going to be able to do when you download that NYRA XP app is you're going to be able to buy tickets on your phone. You're going to be able to reserve parking on your phone. You hit the NYRA Bets button and you're wagering. You hit NYRA Now and you can check out the horses in the paddock in our HD camera. And then you can hit the button to order food. And at the end of the day, you hit the button that says Uber, pick me up.
See, that the Uber part is the big part because you moved us into the Berkshire Bank Pavilion. And for anyone who doesn't know, Fridays is Tasting New York Craft Beer.
Also known as Levack Day.
Yeah, right.
Tell him that.
Time for Levaction in here. So I'm going to Uber it out of here probably. Well, actually, I drove Goz.
You drove me.
Right, so Goz is
I'm driving your car is what you just told me.
Chris, he doesn't realize when I brought him up here was so he would drive me home.
I love it. So
I was saving gas. What the heck?
Oh, no, totally saving gas. Right.
Like the guys on Hawaii 5-0. One guy drives the car, but the other guy's car. You're Dano.
That's right. I'm basically Dano. That's right.
I'll call you whatever you want. Just make sure I get home safe.
I'll book you like Dano.
Well, and this is your day. I mean, when you think about today's race, we got the National Museum Hall of Fame, and in that race is a horse that had to be inspired by you.
Okay.
The Big Handsome.
I put a lot on that horse. I did. I mean,
you said that out loud to me earlier, right? Like 2 hours ago. You're like,
I literally said, "Oh, look, they named one after me."
I think I got it.
And to add to the karma, who is the jockey for that horse?
Don't tell me. Don't. Who?
Javier Castellano.
Come on now.
What did he do this morning?
Oh, yeah, he just won a couple races.
He got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Today was his day?
Today was his day.
I thought he just won. I didn't realize he got...
No, he got inducted this morning around noon.
I will allow him on my horse.
There you go. So when you talk about karma, we got a race today in honor of the Racing Museum Hall of Fame. An inductee today is on a horse inspired by our favorite radio broadcaster.
Beautiful. Yeah, Big Handsome. And then I'm just looking to see if there's anything in here. Oh, look, guys, there's one named after you, too. Snap Decision, like when you proposed.
Or like a lot of time and effort.
Snap Decision, when she said yes.
She did say yes. I put a lot of time and effort. I apologize to Chris Kay off the air because I missed you guys last Friday during the proposal. But you had some cool news about what goes in and like some advice you have for me, I guess.
I do. So clearly this is the number one place to be for horse racing.
Right.
It's also going to be one of the number one places to be for weddings.
Really?
So if you go to your newsstands today, right now, The Knot, K-N-O-T, The Knot is the leading magazine for weddings. And on the cover is a beautiful model in a beautiful wedding dress sitting in the canoe in a body of water. which just happens to be the pond inside this beautiful Saratoga race course.
Wow. That's the canoe that it's painted after the Silks or the Travers winner.
Exactly right. Yeah. And then if you open the magazine up, I don't know if it's on page 200 or whatever, there is a 10-page spread dedicated to the Saratoga race course. It's entitled Off to the Races, and it has on the first 2 pages a woman in a beautiful wedding gown walking across the track with the iconic roof in the background. There's also a picture from the gates. There's another picture in the stables, another picture at the betting windows. It's great. You got to check it out.
I have a favor to ask from you, Chris, in a second, but you're especially proud of the knot because of?
Our daughter, Lauren Kay, really runs that magazine. And
that's fantastic.
The neat story behind this is that in 2013 I got this job. And for whatever reason, Lauren decided to get married in Sarasota, Florida, at the Florida Museum of Art. So I'm up here in Saratoga for the first time, and I say at the speech to the Chamber of Commerce, if I say Sarasota instead of Saratoga, just remember I've got a daughter getting married, and think about Father of the Bride and how Steve Martin was. That's me. So now I'm sitting there at the site, and I'm thinking they closed this museum at 5 o'clock, and I got the opportunity to then pay a lot of money to have the wedding there at 6:30. It's a beautiful place. It's an evocative place. It's a unique place, which are the same words to describe the Saratoga race course.
There you go.
They're perfect.
We have the president of NYRA, Chris Kay, with us right now. So, Chris, you've always been a great host to us. You always make sure that we have, beverages and food, and we're in good locations and everything. I have to ask a favor.
Sure.
In honor of his coming marriage, his nuptials, can we reshoot that entire photo shoot with Goz?
No! What are you talking about?
Goz in the wedding dress, in the canoe.
Honestly, my plan was to have the bachelor party here at some point, like whenever the wedding happens. But now I'm starting to think like maybe the wedding here.
The
wedding here is totally up your alley. But
it is.
I'm telling you, if you in the
I'm not Levack.
What if I get a GoFundMe page together?
Absolutely
and
not.
And if we can raise enough money to pay for your wedding.
You've already put me in enough women's clothing on this show. I'm not going back in that. All right.
One Hooters girl outfit, but you're past that now. Now you're getting married. Now you have to be
I
a
want
lady.
the marriage to actually happen.
You have to be a lady
Don't
now.
put that pressure on Chris Kay. My goodness.
But I'll tell you what. In the short term, we got a solution.
Oh no.
Tomorrow we have the Longines test.
Yes.
And we have 2 horses that you should wager on in honor of your fiancé. One is entitled Your Love, and the other is American Gal.
Oh, perfect. There we go.
that?
I need some winners. I'll take anything right now. Sounds good to me.
Chris, is there one named Instant Regret?
Don't you dare.
In honor of his fiancé.
Oh, will you stop? She's a very nice lady. I don't know why she made that mistake.
Well, let me just say this. Nobody had a more grueling cross-examination than the man who decided to marry my daughter.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
But I'll tell you what. I said it at the wedding. I said, I never had any expectations what I would have in a son-in-law. But if I did, he has exceeded every one of them. So
great.
Hopefully you had the same kind of relationship with your in-laws, and we could not be happier for the 2 of them, and hopefully you had the same kind of happiness.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
This comes from a man who, in a few days, drum roll please, will be celebrating his 40th wedding anniversary.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
Congratulations.
That's
Thank
great.
You. We met on the Friday the 13th. We got married on the Saturday the 13th.
I'm celebrating 13 years of being single. So
there are a lot of fathers of women celebrating 13 years of you being single as well.
It's probably true. There's at least one father. There's at least one. Chris, as always, you guys do a great job here. We appreciate you. We've had everybody gather around because you put a TV right in front of us when we got here in the craft beer tent. You realistically can't look around and not see the races, which is something that I've always loved about this. And I always lowball the number. I believe it's 6 billion televisions on the grounds, and then each one of those is going to have Gozzy Bear in a canoe.
No, they won't. The people at Saratoga are going to watch
dress.
the races courtesy of Chris Kay.
What we could do, though, is after they're married, we could have a picture of Goz, America's favorite stallion.
No.
Yes. Come on. It's one or the other. You got to pick one.
None. I don't have to pick any.
I'll tell you, what if we do? But I'm saying, think about this. If we did a GoFundMe account and it pays for your a good portion of your wedding, Would you
don't do that second part, because I'm starting to go through these venues and stuff. Now
we know the venue.
Yes, they are expensive. That's why you need to put 50 cents down on Saturday for the late pick 5. Get your $300,000 and even have money for a honeymoon.
Perfect. I love that.
If I win that $300,000, you're in a dress, you're in that canoe.
And you're paying for the wedding.
Well, yeah.
Of course. All right, perfect. Great.
Yeah.
Done solution. That's an interview right there.
I get to do a speech.
Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice.
Chris and I get to do speeches.
Chris can do a speech. I'm going to be calling Chris like randomly on nights like 40 years of marriage. Now, what do you do for this one? Guys, stop calling me. It's 2 a.m. Put down the phone.
Yeah. First of all, stop calling people at 2 a.m., guys. That's the first step.
Well, all kidding aside, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That's wonderful news. And we wish both of you many, many, many years of happiness.
Thank you.
Chris, we appreciate you. And all kidding aside here as well, thanks for always being a great host to us.
We love it. We love you having you guys. And it's been a great meet so far. And I think it's just going to continue that way. And I always look forward to Fridays and spending time with the two of you.
All right, let's put somebody else in charge and go taste some beers.
I like that idea.
All right, I like it. We'll be right back in just a little bit live from the track.
Big Handsome.